Welcome to episode 8 of Sports Talk with BT and Stuvie.
We're back.
What's the actual number, Stu?
47.
47.
46.
Oh, wow. Yeah, do we already start with this?
Yeah.
2 weeks, he's already a bit rusty, boys.
Yeah. BT, how was your vacation?
It's pretty good. Florida's nice weather. Very nice weather. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Nice that it wasn't hurricane season.
Yeah, I mean, really lucky that it wasn't hurricane season.
Ah, ah,
Um,
ah.
Currently working on something, but anyways, pretty jam-packed episode.
See.
Yeah, more jam-packed than it's ever has been, I'd say, in podcast history. What do you think, Sue?
If not, then it's one of them. It's up there.
So we started a little bit early. Obviously, the NBA starts today,
Yep.
and we will be getting into that later today with our playoff predictions that a couple episodes ago we did our
Yes, sir.
our normal standings predictions. So you remember that? Just kick us off. I'll just get in. I just want to get rid of the sadness in the first part here. So,
Oh boy.
Oklahoma went 0-2. I think Stewie jinxed us, said we are going to beat Texas, and ever since then, Stewie just completely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I told you this shit would happen.
Why are we playing like that? Why is Iowa State playing like Oklahoma?
I told you that Oklahoma was going to have a down year, and instead of them finishing with 9 to 10 wins, they're going to finish with like 6 or 7.
If we're being honest here, this team could be a lot different if you're not losing your 5 starting wide receivers.
Don't make excuses, brother.
Come on, Stu. BT. You take okay. How good is Iowa State if you take away 2 starting offensive linemen for the year and 5 starting wide receivers for majority of the season? What are they doing?
BT, we have walk-ons playing on defense.
Dude, we have walk-ons playing.
Yeah? Your walk-ons are better than our walk-ons. But I told you you'd have a rough season, BT. You didn't believe me. So it's your fault for buying into the
SEC. It's not the SEC that if we were still in the Big 12, we'd be playing like fucking shit. Look at the fucking Houston game. This team, it's injuries. I think injuries are killing it.
It's just bad year for Oklahoma.
Is killing it.
Quarterback play.
I think well, I don't really blame the quarterback because I mean, tell me what quarterback's gonna. Like I said, if you take away their 5 starting wide receivers and play behind the fucking worst offensive line Oklahoma's ever seen, what quarterback is going to go and look somewhat halfway decent? What quarterback in the country could you throw back there and they look somewhat?
I don't know. Jackson Arnold looked a lot better than
he did.
Hawkins.
But, I mean, it's not hard. It's hard not to look better than Hawkins after the first 9 plays of the South Carolina game. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that was brutal, BT.
Yeah.
I don't know where you guys go. You got a tough schedule. I mean, I still think you make a bowl game. So.
We have to win 2, and I'll show you the last 3 games.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you could beat Missouri.
I think we can beat Missouri. That's our only chance.
How about you get the first dub over with? Okay? How about you beat Maine? Okay.
I mean, I'll be there. Oklahoma's never lost a game since when I've been there.
Yeah, well, BT, if you go and if you lose to Maine, I would rethink your favorite team.
I'm not going to rethink. I'm a sooner born, sooner bred. When I die, I'll be sooner dead.
Ooh, that rhymed.
I think it's a little mix of everything. Injuries.
Ladies and gentlemen, BT's just ready for basketball season.
No, I'm not.
Ladies and gentlemen, BT's just ready for softball season.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Oklahoma's offensive coordinator, Seth Luttrell, is out. I mean, I can't really blame Venables. He needed to go. I understand. Like I said, the way everything's been playing, I don't know if that's on him. I don't personally think it's on him, but you had to fire somebody or else you would have lost the fan base.
Yeah, we're starting to lose already. Your Twitter's kind of rough, BT.
Yeah. It's just
He hates head coaches in both sports.
it's just like it really shows that Oklahoma still could have won without having a defense, but you can't win if you don't have an offense. It's like just if you give me, I don't know what it's called, but it's like you ask the genie, hey, can you give Oklahoma an elite defense, and then all of a sudden the genie just flips and you have the worst offense in Division I college football.
Yeah.
I think South Dakota State would beat us at the rate we're playing right now.
I don't know. We just lost to North Dakota State, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, Stu.
Lost by 4.
South Dakota State's cooked.
And we're 5-2. We got the rivalry this week, BT.
South Dakota?
South Dakota. And you know what we say up here at SDSU?
Fuck South Dakota.
Fuck USD.
Okay.
Can I get a fuck USD, BT? Say it.
Fuck USD.
Yes, sir. Attaboy.
All right, so
let's go.
With Oklahoma firing their offensive coordinator, obviously we'll be looking for an offensive coordinator. And I have a few names of people Oklahoma are interested in.
DeMarco Murray.
No. Obviously, if the interim offensive coordinator turns around, I think the only way he keeps his job is if he can average 40 points through 5 games. And he's not going to do that. I think our whole offensive staff might be gone. I mean, maybe not the offensive line coach because he's been elite at developing guys, but you have the Tulane offensive coordinator. That's one name to look out for. Washington State. Let's get the UNLV offensive coordinator is a name Oklahoma is very interested in. He's from Oklahoma. He knows how to recruit the area, and obviously UNLV has one of the top offenses in the country. We'll get into them later. Yeah. Mike Shanahan, Indiana's offensive coordinator. Another name to watch out for. This one's funny. Dan Mullen, former Florida head coach.
Boy.
And then a name that Oklahoma said they're willing to pay $3 million to an offensive coordinator. And another one they're interested in Oregon's offensive coordinator. I don't know his name, but I know they have been. There's interest between both sides.
Yeah, I mean,
in my opinion, you're going to have to get somebody from a bigger name program that maybe he can convince a couple of the second stringers to come transfer to Oklahoma, especially offensive linemen.
Oh boy.
Yeah. At this point, that's this yeah. Okay, Stu. Somehow Iowa State's playing like Oklahoma and Oklahoma's playing like Iowa State. Can you explain that one? What kind of voodoo magic did you do, Stu?
I just think it's our gritty team.
Iowa State doesn't play the fuck.
Yeah, we got a bye week this week.
So I can't. I was trying to scroll and see.
Yeah, we need to
get
healthy. Rocco Beck kind of had a rough had a rough UCF game.
There you go, Stu. You're still 7-0 though.
Yep, and we got a tough game next week. So we got the win over West Virginia. Carson Hansen had a coming out game. He had 3 touchdowns and 100-something yards that game. Our defense is stepped up that game in the second half. It was kind of a rough first half offensively for us. But one takeaway, dude, it's our running back. Carson Hansen, he's proven to be one of the better running backs in the country. Or not in the country, but the conference. Like 20 carries, 96 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. It's crazy. And then, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Knoll did their thing. Our defense, 2 picks. Jontez Williams now has 4 interceptions in a row. So, our defense, played good that game. When it came to UCF, oh my gosh. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, how the refs bailed out Iowa State a little bit there?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a defensive pass interference, though. All right. a takeaway on defense. Okay, our pass defense, one of the best in the country. We allowed only 62 yards passing. Ask me how many rushing yards we allowed.
How many, Sue?
354.
It's one of the worst teams in the Big 12.
No, it's not. UCF actually played really good.
They're 1 and
And
3 in the Big 12.
they're starting to figure things out. But yeah, look who they've lost to though. Colorado,
Yeah.
Cincinnati, and Iowa State. All three of those teams have winning records in the Big 12.
Crazy. The fucking Big 12 is not playing out like anybody predicted, and it's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
You got teams that weren't supposed to be good that could be in the Big 12 championship in Cincinnati and Colorado.
Yeah.
We're playing this week, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And then going to offense, the UCF game, Rocco Beck had a kind of rough game passing. He went 20 for 46, had a touchdown, but 2 picks. Now, to be fair, one of the interceptions came after he got fucking rocked, and he threw it an interception. It got read perfectly by the DB.
Yeah, I was watching this game. I kind of don't remember most of it. I was drunk watching it.
Yeah, BT had a rough Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I did.
But he threw 2 pick sixes. You take that away, that's 14 points right there. That's 21, and then you take away the big plays. If Iowa State, just limited the big plays for every team they've played, I don't think we would have let up a touchdown this year. It's crazy. It's weird, but once again, we made up for it with the struggle through the air on the ground. Rocco Becht had 97 yards for 2 touchdowns, including the game-winning QB sneak and 2-point conversion. And then Carson Hansen kind of got banged up. He was kind of banged up going in the game, but this was him in the first half. BT 9 carries, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That was just him in the first half. Abu Sama had he had a decent game, 10 carries for 55 yards. And yeah, Jalen Knoll did his thing. Higgins got his touchdown. And our pass defense is amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Our special teams did really good too. So yeah, we got a really tough game next week against Texas Tech. That I'm kind of nervous for. Last time we played Texas Tech. I think is it at Texas Tech?
No, it's in Ames.
Okay, I was gonna say last time we were at Texas Tech, 62-yard field goal. But it's gonna be a really tough game. The thing that makes me optimistic about this game is, Texas Tech lost by 24 to Baylor. BT. We beat Baylor by 22. But I'm not taking it for granted. We need to play a lot better and come next week and get the job done. Because after that, we get, we have Kansas, who is terrible, yes, but we can't overlook them. I mean,
hey, I'm not Stuvie. I sent you the thing on Twitter about 4 straight Farmageddon games. What's your opinion on that, Stu?
4 straight? I don't think it's going to be 4 straight.
Okay. Kansas State and Iowa State play at the end of the year, right?
Are you talking like Big 12 games?
Yeah. So,
then yeah.
Then you can play again in the Big 12 championship. Then there's a chance you can meet in the college football playoff in the first round, and then you play the first game of the season.
I'm going to be honest, though. I think the only way there's 2 Big 12 teams in the college football playoff is if Iowa State and BYU go undefeated into the Big 12 championship game, and then both of those teams get in. I don't see a 2-loss Big 12 team getting in.
Yeah, maybe I should use my voodoo magic and make Oklahoma basketball as good as Iowa State basketball and make Iowa State basketball.
Maybe. I mean, you never know. I mean,
maybe this podcast did something, and now Oklahoma's going to be good at basketball and suck at football, and Iowa State's going to be good at football and bad at basketball.
I mean, I don't know though, because last year we made this podcast and Iowa State had its best basketball
But
season.
we didn't make it beginning of the college football season.
Maybe not, but time will tell. We have Iowa State has a tough couple games.
Yeah.
We have a really tough later
On
half of the
to
season with Cincinnati coming to town and then play at Utah, which I kind of feel better at Utah than I did at the beginning of the season. But Utah is no team to overlook. They have a good defense, and Isaac Wilson, could have
Hey, Stewie.
Great freshman
Get
performance.
ready to do it, Stu. Get ready to do it.
Yeah, horns down, baby. Dude, Quinn Ewers.
Terrible. Ben.
To be fair, Carson Beck played atrocious too.
Yeah, how the fuck did they win with that stat lineup by Carson Beck?
Yeah.
The one thing I want to talk about in this game is the SEC refs have just started by allowing them to reverse that call.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're going to see this happen all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you doing, SEC officials?
What did you think of the play?
It wasn't pass interference, but you shouldn't let the fact that fans threw bottles into the field change the call. It was a bad call to start, and you didn't correct yourself after you made it until. So, yeah. I think
if that's all it takes to change a call, bro, then Iowa State fans are gonna fucking.
Maybe that might work to get some offensive touchdowns for Oklahoma. We get one touchdown in 3 weeks, one offensive touchdown.
Yeah.
We've had one offensive touchdown in 95 minutes of game time.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah. But it's nice to see Texas lose.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Other big games.
I think it was just, Georgia defense absolutely killed Texas. They couldn't do nothing, even when they put Arch Manning in.
All right, here you go. Tennessee, Rocky Top beat Alabama.
Rocky Top. Dude, did you see like there was like all the student section, and when they won they had cigars and they started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't know how to fucking smoke one.
Well, one thing I would look out for Alabama fans here. That team might start giving up.
Alabama. Well, and you know what's the crazy part? What? Alabama needs to win out in order to make it.
Yeah, and they have to travel to Norman, and Oklahoma. It's not going to beat them, but.
Well, not even that, dude. Like you look at their, they play Missouri this week. They got LSU in 2 weeks. They play in Norman.
So things could spiral out of control, and maybe that might be Oklahoma's one of their wins they need because they're playing.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but yeah, it was a gritty win.
Gritty, yeah.
Shout out Dylan Simpson.
This game should have been a fucking blowout. Nico missed a lot of fucking throws. If we were watching.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, him being a freshman definitely showed. But yeah, because he missed a lot of throws. Jalen Miller struggled. Just the whole offense of Alabama struggled. They really couldn't get anything going.
The goalpost came down again.
Yep, the goalpost came down again.
I think, this not a good look for Alabama losing to Vanderbilt.
Well, and like, dude, the environment and culture has changed because like there's players pouting, there's players throwing a tantrum on the field. If Saban was still the coach, Buddy's just got demoted to third string.
Speaking of Saban, there's some rumors around. I'm not going to go into them, but West Virginia might be a spot for Saban to come back and coach.
Bruh, no, not West Virginia.
Shout out my second favorite team, by the way. Shout out Army. Shout out Army. 7-0.
Oh wow, you're not gonna shout out Navy?
Fuck Navy. I mean, Army's our second favorite team.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is a U.S. citizen saying "fuck Navy."
Yeah, go Army, beat Navy.
Wow,
Army's gonna be in the fucking playoffs, dude. All right, one of the best group of 5 games that could determine a playoff.
Just saying, College Game Day should have been this week at SDSU.
I mean,
hot
college
take.
game day. If the
Curtis
Mount,
Rourke is hurt, so who the
hold
Indiana's
on,
gonna?
hold on. If the Mountain West wasn't incompetent and made this game on a Saturday, I guarantee you, college game day would have been here. This is the best Group of 5 game of the year.
Yeah.
But Mountain West is incompetent. Put this on a fucking Friday
Well, you
night.
know, go to an FCS game. You know, a in-state rivalry. Number 3 versus number 4. I don't know. That's just.
All right. This is probably going to determine. I don't know. Actually, no. It's not going to determine the playoff spot for me because I have fucking Army. We'll get into that, but
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a guy who had USF.
Hey.
In this.
Okay, who was fucking predicting Army to be in the playoff before the season started?
Dude, it's.
Point to me one example who had anyone like Army or Navy in the playoff.
That's fucking hilarious.
So, all right.
Oh, we're not going to go over Nebraska and Indiana. Okay, we'll just skim over that. Nebraska got their shit handled.
Yeah, well, what did I say? Oh, they need to play real defense, and they played real defense,
Yeah,
and they might not make a bowl game.
They could still very well make the playoff. They have a better chance than TCU.
TCU could win out.
Shut the fuck up. BT, shut the fuck up.
TCU has a better chance to win out than Nebraska.
No, I disagree.
Given the fact Nebraska has to go to
I disagree, Ohio. BT. You know who TCU has to play?
Who?
They got to play Arizona, Cincinnati, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State played better last week, so
I wonder how terrible offensively that Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma game would have been this year if they played.
Bad, very bad.
That might have been worse than that one than 2022 Oklahoma at Iowa State.
Yeah,
where Oklahoma scored the game-winning touchdown on a fake field goal.
Fucking shout out Hank Time.
What a talk. All right, so the best Group of 5 game of the year.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It'll be Army and Navy. What am I talking about? The second best Group of 5 game.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is at UNLV. Obviously, this is a national stage. There's going to be a lot of people watching it.
Yeah.
If G&T has a big game, Heisman might be his, honestly.
I'm not going to say that because there are a lot, there's another half of the season left.
Yes, but I mean,
looking at their schedule, play San Diego State next week. They play Nevada after that. Then they play San Jose State, who's 5-2. Oregon State last game of the season, who's 4-3. So he just needs to He needs to continue to put up good numbers, which
and a big game
I think he will
really help.
I think he will. Really help. I think he's been the best player in college football this year.
Ever since his quarterback has went in for UNLV, he's been balling.
Yeah. People were worried about. Well, didn't they lose their running back too?
Yeah, he was a third string, so it's not really a contributor.
Okay. Yeah. What was his name? Sluka.
Yeah.
He dipped because UNLV didn't pay him.
Now UNLV has jumped up and looking good.
And this guy is playing good fucking football, BT.
Yes, he is. He's 62 for 88, 838 yards, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And also 390 on the ground and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
His offense is unique. They run it's like a triple option type. They call it the go-go offense.
Mm-hmm. And just looking at their team, I mean, you could argue they could be undefeated. They lost to Syracuse in overtime.
Yeah.
So
I really like the UNLV offense. It's like a mix. If you mixed a spread offense with Army,
mm-hmm. You're going up against Boise State, who should also be undefeated.
Lost to Oregon, number one team
in the country. You can argue, they should be, if they beat Oregon, they're a top 10 team, maybe.
Yeah, but this is at UNLV, and that makes you want to pick UNLV here. Give me UNLV
Well, an interesting note here. This is only their second true road test.
Yeah.
They struggled at Georgia Southern the beginning of the season, but I mean that's expected. It's your first game of the season.
They struggled at Hawaii too, only winning 28-7 and pulling away.
Yeah, but they kind of handled that game. I mean, Genty still over 200 yards.
UNLV has taken on some pretty big teams, and
Kansas,
Syracuse, and Oregon State.
Yeah,
I mean 2 out of those 3.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you there, but I just think Boise State's playing really good football right now, and Genty's a beast, and I want them to continue to ride with it because, dude, it'd be so entertaining to see Genty in the college football playoffs.
It would be, dude. I feel like we should talk about this game too. I don't have it on here, but college game day could have won here.
Oh, the Navy game?
Navy Notre Dame.
Dude.
And if Notre Dame wins this, guess who plays 2 weeks before the season ends?
Army
and Notre Dame play.
Yeah. If Navy wins this,
holy shit,
Notre Dame is officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah. If Navy wins,
they should be playoffs right now.
We will start to be talking about fucking service academy somehow.
Yeah.
Turning everything around and.
Yep.
Besides Air Force.
Poor Air Force. Poor Air Force. Poor Rice. Isn't Rice
No, Rice is not a military. Vanderbilt. You're thinking of Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah. There's another one. Isn't Texas A&M?
They just dress up like they're military.
Okay.
They're weirdos. Fucking Colt over there.
Shoo-wee! Is that what they do? Shoo-wee!
I don't fucking know what they do.
Don't know.
No, they do. They gig them. Okay, Notre Dame demolished Georgia Tech, unlike what somebody said on the podcast. Or I guess locks of the week last week.
Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
Navy has beaten a lot of good teams. And it's not the typical Navy offense putting up 28 points and winning. They're putting up 50, 40s, 30 bombs.
Oh, isn't Georgia Tech a Navy school?
No, they're a technical institute.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Just saying. Georgia Tech had their backup quarterback start the whole game, so because their starters hurt, so
yeah.
Fuck you.
So I think Navy might have a chance if they can play their style of football and not let Notre Dame give them if Navy can play their style of football on Notre Dame, I think they win this game.
Literally, all Navy has to do is play good run defense because Riley Leonard really hasn't done much through the air this year.
Obviously, if you've been practicing against a triple option, you're probably going to have a good run defense.
Yeah. But, you can't, abandon the –
Yeah.
They can't your passing defense.
Nobody anticipated this on
It just kind of scares me because there's only been one good team that Navy has played, Memphis.
Yeah.
But that's it. Temple's 2-4. Temple's 2-4. UAB I think's 3-4. Air Force is 2-5. I think Charlotte's pretty bad as well. I think Charlotte might be the second best team they've played.
Charlotte's not a bad team. That Blick Poggy's bringing up a good program there.
Yeah, they're 3-4.
I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I think talent's going to prevail.
Yeah, I ultimately think so too. I think the lack of opponents for Navy, there's going to come back to bite them. And plus, Notre Dame buys their talent, not just because they're a private school.
I already talked about Oklahoma, Ole Miss. Oklahoma's going to get fucking murdered. I don't even want to give it any time.
Where's it at?
At Ole Miss.
Oof. Yeah. You could upset them. Didn't Kentucky upset?
You think we're on Kentucky's level offensively right now?
I mean, I'm just saying you can't overlook it. Oklahoma could very well win.
They could.
Did you set your fantasy lamps tonight? By the way.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You can auto set it to make it like the rest of the week, but Missouri and Alabama play.
Yeah.
Game's not as big as it was supposed to be. Missouri has struggled, literally surviving against Auburn.
Yeah, but you say it's not a very big game, but I think it is. I mean,
It's a big game for Missouri's playoff chances.
it's a good big game for both teams. I mean, Alabama needs to
Yeah,
win out to make the college football
you have
playoffs.
to see how Alabama bounces back. Obviously,
Yeah.
Missouri's been having some bad performances against Auburn, getting killed by Texas A&M, and almost losing to Vanderbilt, which is in the. But I mean, and then struggling against Boston College.
Yeah, but Boston College is decent, so
Yeah. So
um, it's just gonna be a very good game. I think I'm gonna
I
go.
think home. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go Bama.
Bama. Yep, that's
Home
what I'm
field
saying. Just because it's
advantages,
home field advantage.
and
It's
Missouri has
not like
a home.
Bama to lose back-to-back games.
Yeah, and
Um,
technically, right now in the matchup predictor, Missouri has a better. Oklahoma has a better chance of beating Ole Miss, and Missouri has a chance of
yeah,
beating Alabama.
it's just weird because I don't think Missouri is necessarily that good. They've
No.
had their record may shows it or may show it. Their um ranking may show it, but other than that, really like nothing. They haven't really. Luther Burden really hasn't had as good of a year as he did last
Yeah,
year. Cook isn't really as good as he was last year. It's just weird, man. I
Cook
think
did get hurt.
yeah, I think Alabama just ultimately did the talent and it being a home game. I think Jalen Monroe will get back on track. I think him and Ryan Williams will have a good game. So
Yeah. All right. Texas looking to bounce back against Vanderbilt. Ranked matchup. Nobody would have predicted through the
yeah,
first.
yeah.
It's just full of these this week. Like you got Notre Dame, Navy. Nobody would have predicted that.
Just
Texas,
think where
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt would be if they didn't lose to fucking Georgia State.
Honestly, they might be a top 15 team. You might have an argument to rank them ahead of
If
Iowa
they
State.
didn't lose the fucking Georgia State.
You might have an argument to rank them in front of Iowa State if they didn't lose to Georgia State.
I mean, yeah, probably, but I mean.
Poor Suey.
Also, the AP committee this year has been fucking whack.
The AP
Having
committee's the same every single year.
well, yeah, like just to name a couple teams that are ranked above Iowa State and BYU, who are undefeated. Clemson, who hasn't played nobody, and got shit on by Georgia, and then Notre Dame, who's close behind. Yeah. So, yeah, but this is a weird game. It's gonna be interesting to see what Texas does coming off a loss, a nasty loss. Diego Pavia gonna oh boy
Hopefully ball
BT.
out. I hope they beat. I hope Pavia balls out and beats Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this would shake up the college football playoffs though.
Yes, it would. It would.
Um, ultimately, I think Texas A&M. Dude, imagine game day would have gone here. That's what that would have been wild.
They were gonna go to 2 Texas games back to back, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, Vanderbilt just I don't think they have enough talent, and I think Texas is superior. But everyone thought that against Georgia, or not Georgia, Bama, and look what happened. So, not overlooking it.
All right.
Also, keep an eye on Quinn Ewers because,
Yeah. There's
which
a
in
rumor.
my opinion, he should not call it a season because he has not played good
Yeah.
football
Maybe
whatsoever.
he should transfer to where his girlfriend goes to school.
Where does his girlfriend go to school?
Oklahoma.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. BT should
Jackson
talk
Arnold's
about it.
girlfriend goes to Texas. Quinn Ewers' girlfriend goes to Oklahoma.
I think Texas needs to bring it back where it all started with Cam Rising. Get Malik Murphy
All
back
right,
from
quick
Duke or something.
prediction here since we need to get moving here. Illinois, Oregon.
Oh, that's gonna be a good
Oregon's going
game.
number one at Oregon.
I like Oregon.
I do too.
Illinois is definitely not a team to look over, but I just think Oregon has better talent. But Luke Altmaier, shout out to him. He's having a Heisman-esque season. 15
Yes.
touchdowns, 1
Should we
interception.
speak about the uniforms they wore? real
Oh my
quick.
gosh.
The leather caps are brought back.
Oh boy.
All right, now it's time, Stu. Our playoff
Yeah,
predictions.
but I want to continue on Illinois for a little bit. Definitely a team to look out for because if they beat Oregon this game, it could skyrocket them. They have played a really good schedule, and if they win tonight, they could realistically win out and finish 11-1 BT. They play teams like Minnesota, Michigan State, Rutgers, and Northwestern.
Yeah, that could very well be win out
And the
territory.
only loss they have was to Penn State, who is a top 4 team in the country right
Who
now.
would have thought Illinois and Indiana would
Yeah. It's
both
a
have
wild year.
a chance to make a playoffs? It's yeah. All
Wild
right,
year, okay? Just like teams like that no one probably thought would be ranked this year. BYU, Indiana,
all right. Speaking of those
Illinois.
teams, let's
And
get into the playoff here.
oh boy.
So for my number one, I have Oregon winning the Big. I'll
Ooh.
just go over my conference champions. Number one, Oregon winning the Big Ten.
Mm.
Number two, Georgia winning the
Mm.
SEC. Number three, Clemson winning the ACC.
Clemson, huh?
And number four, Kansas State winning the Big 12.
Mm. All right. So my was that in your order of the
Yeah,
rankings too?
that's the
Okay.
buys. Yes, that's
So number one, my Big Ten champion is the Oregon Ducks.
wow. Ooh.
Number two, my SEC champion, Georgia.
Yeah.
My ACC champion is Miami, which that one, it's Miami's kind of interesting because there's a couple teams in the ACC that could win it this year. And then my number four, my Big 12 champion is the Mormons, the BYU Cougars.
Oh boy.
All right, and then I'll just go.
Yeah, go with your auto bids.
Yep.
Or not your auto bids, your our guess go with your group of five and then your well, actually just go into order 5 through 12.
All right. So number 5, I got Ohio State. Number 6, I have Texas. Number 7, I have Penn State. Number 8, I have Iowa State. Number 9, I have Indiana. Number 10, I have Tennessee. Number 11, I have Clemson. And number 12, I have Boise State.
Okay. So for mine, I have Ohio State number 5, Texas A&M number 6,
Ooh.
Texas number 7, Penn State number 8, BYU number 9, Indiana number 10, Miami number 11, and the Army Black Knights.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So you have Kansas State winning out, and then BYU.
Yes, I have Kansas State winning out, BYU winning out.
Yep, and then BYU losing.
Yes, BYU losing, and then obviously you can't leave BYU out if you beat.
Yeah. Looking back now, I'd probably switch Clemson and BYU. No, never mind. We're good.
All right, for my first round, I have Ohio State over Army. I can't beg Army to go any further. I would have Texas A&M over Miami, Texas over Indiana, and Penn State over BYU.
All right. My first round, I have number 8 Iowa State over number 9 Indiana. I have number 5 Ohio State over number 12 Boise State. I have number 11 Clemson over number 6 Texas. And then number 10 Tennessee over number 7 Penn State.
Hello, Furball.
Oh boy.
All right. So for my second round, I would have number 1 Oregon beating number 8 Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
I would have number 7 Texas upsetting number 2 Georgia, getting revenge. Then I would have number 6 Texas A&M beating Clemson. And then I would have Ohio State getting revenge. Well, I guess Will Howard getting revenge over Kansas State and moving on to the semifinal.
Okay. All right. I'd have number 1 Oregon over number 8 Iowa State. We got one win in the playoffs. Then I have number 5, Ohio State over number 4, BYU. Number 3, Miami over number 11, Clemson. And then number 2, Georgia over number 10, Tennessee. So I have 1 versus 5 and 2 versus 3.
All right. So for my first round, I have
semifinals.
Yeah, semifinal, whatever. Number 5, Ohio State beating Oregon, getting revenge.
Ooh.
And then I have Texas A&M over Texas. For Texas A&M going to the
Interesting.
national championship, and then I have Ohio State beating Texas A&M and winning the national championship.
Oh. All right, so my semifinals, I got number 1 Oregon over number 5 Ohio State, and number 2 Georgia over number 3 Miami, and I have number 2 Georgia over number 1 Oregon. I have the same national championship I predicted earlier before the season, just a different winner. So yeah.
This will move us on to the NFL. We're gonna try to go over this quickly. So, obviously, let's get this loaded here. Let's go to the Steelers first.
I want to go quickly. We're going at a good pace.
I know, but you want to be done in 45 minutes. 40 minutes, you can watch basketball.
Yeah, but it's just the Knicks and who else? Knicks
Celtics.
and Celtics.
Oh, yeah. All right, NFL. Oh, I guess Heisman. We got to do our Heisman.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I think we both have the same number 1, and I don't even want to name any other finalists because he should win it right now.
Yeah, I'm still gonna name the 2.
Whatever. I have GT. I don't have anybody else.
I got GT number 1. I have Kim Ward number 2, and then Travis Hunter number 3. So
I think
those are the. I think those are the consensus top 3.
Yeah,
right
that's the consensus top 3, but I don't think the other 2 are close to Ashton and GT.
Yeah. I think number 4. I think like the rest of the top, like 8 or top 5 are closer to Cam Ward than Cam Ward is to Ashton Genty. So,
all right, Stu. Steeler Nation. Let's ride.
Terrible towel.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Right, let me just tell you, I was not a fan of us benching Justin Fields. I was very angry.
Yeah.
I was preying on Russell Wilson's downfall Sunday night. And boy, did he turn my thoughts around. He was really making it hard for me to hate him. He played really good. You can definitely tell there was mobility issues. You know, he's not the same quarterback he was in Seattle. However, our defense played really good. Shout out Beanie Bishop. I do not like Beanie Bishop ET, and he had a fucking career day, 2 picks. Our offense played good. Najee is getting in a good rhythm. He's had back-to-back 100-yard games. George Pickens kind of had a breakout game against the Jets. And we're playing good football. We have a Giants team Monday that we need to win. It's our color rush jerseys, by the way. So, you should win. TJ Watt, that Raiders game was amazing. That's really all I can say. We're playing good football. The Giants, we should beat the fuck out of them.
Tied for first in the division.
Yeah. But yeah, we should definitely beat the fuck out of the Giants. And if we don't, I'm going to be very, very, very disappointed and very, very pissed off. So
we'll get into that game. Now it's time for me to move to my Texans. Obviously, we demolished the Patriots. We all predicted that. Both predicted that. Drake May did not look very good in that game.
I wouldn't say it didn't look very good. He played
solid. Did he have 3 interceptions?
No, he had 2.
Oh,
I think. But you also have to think he's throwing to absolutely fucking nobody.
Yeah. Yes, he's throwing to D. Douglas. But probably a really good game. We gave the Packers too much time. Oh, God.
Stephon Diggs got clamped.
He did. But, I mean...
You just need to throw to Xavier Hutchinson. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Throw to Xavier Hutchinson.
This game, we really missed having Nico Collins.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Uh-huh.
We need Nico Collins back for this offense because the passing offense with 74 total yards of passing, not very good. Joe Mixon came back from injury against the Patriots. He's balled out. He looks like one of the best running backs in the league.
Yeah.
Just there wasn't a very good offensive game plan. We need a new guard. Kenyon Green is just not cutting it. I think we got to replace him. Maybe get Wyatt Teller from the Browns. He is on the market.
Everyone on the Browns should be on the market.
Yeah.
Even Myles Garrett is rumored to be on the market.
Lion. Also, rest in peace, Aiden Hutchinson's season. Sorry, man.
Yeah, very tragic. Definitely, he was definitely on track to be DPOY. So
Yeah.
it's hard to see an injury that gruesome. But he did say that if they make the Super Bowl, that he could be back. I highly doubt it, though.
I mean, honestly, who's making the Super Bowl? Not the 49ers.
Yeah, so 49ers are playing bad. It doesn't help that they lost all of their weapons. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, I don't know where the fuck he's at.
Hold on, if you can't use that excuse. Come on.
Ayuk tore his ACL.
Come on, hey, you can't use it for Oklahoma. You can't use it for the 49ers, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you guys have 5 stars.
No, we don't. We're playing with 3 stars at this point.
Yeah, I like you recruit 3 stars. The only 3 stars you recruit are ones that Iowa State recruits, and then turn them into fucking god tier. So
I love that. All right, it's time to get to our week preview here. Hold on, let's get that schedule loaded up here. Oh, Steelers get to play another fucking primetime game. Must be nice.
Yep, that's 3 in a row. Actually, no, it's not. It's like 3 in the last month.
It must be fucking nice, huh? It's okay. You guys don't play on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
Play the Chiefs.
Yikes. All right.
We're gonna play the fraud of cheese.
Why does that look like that? Okay. Let's just try to. I guess this one's first, technically. All right. My Texans play the Colts. Anthony Richardson will be back. Need to win this game.
I think you will.
I think we should.
Jonathan Taylor should be back too, so that'll be.
I hope not.
He will.
We need to win. If we win, we'll go back up to having a 2-game lead in the AFC South.
You scared? Are you scared of the Colts right now, BT?
The way our pass without Nico Collins, yeah, I am. I'm gonna be honest.
Why you need to utilize Xavier Hutchinson more, and I think
sorry he can't get open like Nico Collins can. Maybe he should be faster.
Yeah, but at least he's more durable than Nico Collins is.
Fucking pulled his hamstring. We're running wide open fucking down this.
Yeah. Xavier Hutchinson never did that. You know what Xavier Hutchinson does?
Drops
he
balls.
showboats before getting in the end zone and then somehow getting flagged for it. So.
All right, whatever, man. Okay, the Texans, they need to win this game to get your lead. Get your lead back in the AFC South.
Also, Anthony Richardson played last game, so.
Oh well, whatever. He's back. He's thrown 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. What a touchdown interception ratio there for him.
Yeah,
obviously we need to turn him over.
And one thing to note, I think the wide receiver is going to be utilized a lot less because Joe Flacco is a pocket passer.
Yeah.
And he throws to wide receivers, whereas AR is completely different. He's a scramble first quarterback.
Yeah.
Alec
Pierce had a big game.
Expect the run game to be very.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very heavy run game. This game might be over really quickly.
Yep.
Alec Pierce had a really big game the first game of the season. The last time we played them, he got a lot of lucky 50-50 balls. Take those away, you might be able to turn it around.
Mm-hmm. I just think that the wide receivers will not be as used. So
yeah, Joe Mixon had a big game last time we played them. Single-handedly won us the game at the end of the game there. We turned over Jordan Love a lot in the Packers game. If we can keep and he's not very turnover prone like Anthony Richardson is.
He's been very bad since he came back from injury.
Yes, but he's not as bad turnover prone wise as Anthony Richardson is. So if you could turn Anthony Richardson over a couple times, I mean, you're playing at home, so you'll play in the dome. So Kamai can kick a lot longer field goals in the dome than compared to Lambeau.
Yep.
I think that was one of the problems as well with Kamai couldn't kick a lot of field goals, essentially.
I don't want to hear it. The Packers brought in a new kicker.
I mean, anybody can hit a 45-yard field goal.
It was a 53.
Whatever, I can hit that in my sleeve.
Get the fuck up, BT. This fucking guy. But yeah, I think I got the Texans winning this week.
I have the Texans too. Just take that division lead there. Yeah. And a game that this game has a lot of context too, because these two teams always play on presidential election years, and every time one team wins, it determines who's going to win the election. I don't remember which team's which, but we got the Bears and we got the Commies.
Oh boy,
battle of two rookie quarterbacks. That's the story. Hold on, I think I'm gonna look this up so I can.
So I'll preview while you search it up. So we got the Bears and Commanders. This is probably one of the Bears' toughest games of the year. The Bears are frauds. They may be 4-2, but they've played absolute shit teams. For instance, they've played the Jags, they've played the Titans, they've played the Panthers. All three fucking top 5 pick teams. Commanders may be playing without Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a little busted up from last game. He left the game after taking a hit. He had some bruised ribs. Maybe some. I don't think he fractured his ribs, but I think he bruised them. And so he's questionable. He's considered day to day or week to week. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can go. If he doesn't, then they will be relying on veteran quarterback Marcus Mariota.
Okay, I have the context here. If you're antsy about the potential results of the upcoming 2024 United States presidential election between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, you might want to pay close attention to the matchup between Caleb Williams' ascending Chicago Bears and Jane Daniels' bright Washington Commanders. An old tried and true rule, coincidence really, named dictates the Washington's outcome in its last home game before the election, dictates what politician will win. The president maintains that if the Commanders win this last home game, the incumbent political party will keep the presidency. If the visiting team wins, the challenging political party will take office. It has held true in 17 of 19 U.S. presidential elections.
Well, hopefully it's either one of that.
The only exceptions have been very recent, with incumbent Barack Obama defeating Mitt Romney after the Commanders lost, and Hillary Clinton losing to Trump in 2016 after the Commanders won.
All right, so hopefully
the Bears win.
Yeah.
Bears.
If that gives you a hint to like who BT and I are voting for. There you go.
Hey, guess who's the favorites to win?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, but like I was saying, Marcus Mariota is probably going to start this game. It's going to be a weird game.
Helps the Bears case even more, Stu.
Yeah.
Doesn't help my fantasy team, but
yeah, I mean, I had Jaden Daniels and Scary Terry, so yeah, it's going to be a weird game for sure. It's definitely going to be a eye opener to see if the Bears are legit. So
yeah, the fucking AFC North, man.
You mean the NFC North?
Well, yeah, whatever. You see the standings there?
Yeah.
People talked about the AFC North being the best division in football. I really think it's the NFC North.
Oh, it's definitely not the AFC North anymore, BT. Hate to break it to you. The fucking Browns are their name encompassing the Bengals are mid, so
poor Deshaun Watson.
Really, do we say poor Deshaun Watson? I mean,
he just hit it to get the massages.
Yeah.
All right, Stu. The Giants play the Steelers.
Yeah, I'll just go quick over this game.
Steelers should win.
Yeah, 100%. Steelers should win. Last game, Daniel Jones got benched for Drew Lock at halftime. Daniel Jones is starting this game. Interesting fact, BT. You see those 6 touchdowns he's thrown?
Yeah.
All of those have been on the in away games.
He hasn't scored a home passing touchdown since Christmas of 2023.
Yep.
Yikes.
And there's this. I think the key to this game is our offense, because defensively, I think we're going to be set. However, it just really depends on how our offensive line does against Dexter Lawrence, because Dexter Lawrence honestly might win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, now that Aiden Hutchinson is there, yeah, he might.
Because he has 9 sacks, I think, which is 7 more than the next closest interior defensive lineman. He's just been unstoppable this year. So I just really think it's all up to our offensive line, and how they play against Dexter Lawrence. But ultimately, we should win this game. So
yeah, Steelers are 6.5-point favorites. I'm gonna ride the 6.5 points there. With the way Pickens has been getting found by Russell Wilson,
yeah,
it looks like you get Roman Wilson and Dante Jackson back. I don't know if those are big additions back to your offense. Roman Wilson.
Roman Wilson is probably not going to play this season. Buddy has gotten injured in camp. Dante Jackson got a little banged up last game.
Herbig's going to be out. Frazier's going to be out.
Herbig and Frazier are the two big.
All right, we're going to move. What's next here? Is that for the NFL? Or our awards? We have to go over our NFL awards. We haven't done this in a long time.
Oh boy, I didn't make mine because I completely forgot about it.
I'm just gonna look at the betting odds. We'll just go over the betting odds. We won't actually pick.
Yeah, I didn't. I must have not read that on the
right
script.
Now.
Top of my head right now. Okay, MVP is Jared Goff.
He's not the betting favorite right now.
Is it Josh Allen?
The betting favorite's Lamar Jackson.
I can see it. I think
it's Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Josh. Where the fuck is Baker Mayfield?
No. BT. I mean, to be fair, Baker had a fucking shit game last night.
He still has better stats than Patrick Mahomes.
I know. BT. Brock Purdy threw 3 fucking interceptions against them, and it still has more touchdowns and less interceptions than Mahomes.
TJ Watt's up there with plus 30,000 odds.
I'd love to see that, but no, I'd probably say Jared. Dude, you want to hear Goff's numbers?
He's number 4, so it's not crazy.
He's been playing amazing football. Him and Josh Allen are probably my favorite.
Josh Allen is 3rd.
Yeah,
and then riding out 5 is Jordan Love.
Him and Jared Goff are my favorites.
5 is Jordan Love. 6 is CJ Stroud, and that's it.
But Pat Mahomes being number 2, he shouldn't even be in the top 10. He has 6 touchdowns on the year, BT. 6 passing touchdowns. Guess how many interceptions?
8.
8. How the fuck does that? I can't. If he somehow is a finalist for MVP, NFL awards are a joke. Even though
so there's 4 people with at least with plus 1,000 odds or less to win the Offensive Player of the Year. I'll let you try to guess them.
Derrick Henry.
He is first at plus 105.
Saquon Barkley.
Number 2.
Nico Collins.
2 LSU wide receivers.
Oh, Jay Jettis.
He is number 3.
Jamar.
He is number 4.
Yeah.
And then Lamar is next with plus 25. Josh Allen.
Yeah. I was probably going to say that Derrick Henry is my Offensive Player of the Year favorite.
That would probably be mine.
Yeah.
Defensive Player of the Year. There is.
I'd probably say Dexter Lawrence.
Okay, there's 4 with plus 1,000.
Dexter Lawrence, TJ Watt.
That's TJ Watt's first with plus 150.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence is 4th plus 800. There's 2 more.
Is Hutchinson still up there?
No, he is not.
Is it your boy Will Anderson?
He is number 2 at plus 650.
Okay.
Number 3.
Fred Warner.
Plays for the Chiefs.
Defensive
lineman.
Chris Jones.
Yes, Chris Jones is number 3 at plus 700. Nick Bosa is also up there at number 5 with plus 1,600.
Where's my guy Will McDonald at, BT?
Will McDonald here. Plus 15,000. If you were to bet $1, I can bet $1 on it right here. Just see, pretend like I am. You would win $150 if he wins defensive player.
Yeah, I mean he's having a good season, so he's second in the league in sacks.
The last 3 with plus 50,000. Let's see if you can get them.
I don't know, BT.
George Karlaftis, Jalen Ramsey, and Yaya Diaby.
The fuck? Yaya Diaby? That's quite a name.
All right, so I guess let's see. Is there more awards that they have on here? Let's see. Defense, yes. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think is pretty obvious. It's Jane Daniels.
Yep, 100%.
Minus 120. Caleb Williams is second. Malik Neighbors is third.
Yep.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. There's 3 with below plus 1,000.
Dallas Turner.
Jared Verse is first.
Oh.
Liatu Latu was second.
Oh.
And Quinyon Mitchell is third.
Interesting. I probably would.
And then the 2 Texas defensive linemen are 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I hate this fucking layout of this app. You want to do Coach of the Year?
Coach of the Year, I'd probably say Dan Campbell.
He's number 3. There's 2 pretty obvious.
Probably, what's his name? Coach Andy Reid?
No. He is 7th. I'll just rate it to you. Kevin O'Connell.
Wait, Dan O'Quinn?
Kevin O'Connell's first. Dan Quinn is second. Dan Campbell is third. Jim Harbaugh is 4th. Mike Tomlin is 5th. Sean Payton is 6th.
Yeah. I'd probably take Dan O'Quinn.
Depends on how they finish the year out.
Yeah. But like right now I'm taking Dan Quinn. So.
Comeback player of the year. When I guess
Russell Wilson.
No. There's we'll just let you guess on the ones that are plus 1,000 or less here.
I don't know, BT.
Joe Burrow, Kirk Cousins, J.K. Dobbins, Aaron Rodgers, DeMar Hamlin, and Nick Chubb. How the fuck is DeMar Hamlin on there for a second straight year? I don't fucking know. You can even bet on most regular season rushing yards.
That's funny.
All right. College basketball, right? Next week we'll be previewing the SEC and the Big 12.
Yes, sir. BT, how'd your scrimmage go?
Oklahoma only left for 3 minutes against Kansas State.
Oh, boy. You lost to Coleman Hawkins?
Yeah. Shout out BYU, by the way. They're going to pay. Did you not see that?
What?
Multiple sources tell On3 Sports that number 1 recruit AJ DiBanza, is that how you say it?
AJ DiBanza or whatever, yeah.
Is expected to land an NIL package of north of $3 million.
So they are going to get him?
A source close to BYU said $4 to $4.5 million is expected what they're going to pay. How the fuck does the Mormons have that much money?
I don't know.
All right, secret scrimmage notes. Here we go. Oklahoma loses. All right, our leading scorer, Sam Godwin, our returning center that I hate, and you can go back to the podcast and hear me rant because he adds nothing on defense. He's just all offensive rebounds. He had 15 points and 7 rebounds with just five rebounds offensively. He also had 2 steals. The 3-point shooter from I don't know what school he's from, a small school in California. Bryson Goodine had 11 points, shot 3 of 5 from 3. The 17-year-old freshman Jeremiah Fears had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Here's a potential chance he is a starter, so we can have our own little Ryan Williams. He's 17 years old.
Oh boy.
Obviously they held out Duke Miles. He's very injury prone. Transfer from James Madison. He averaged 17 points. They really held out Jalen Moore as well, one of our best players. Yeah. The rest of it was like a lot of the bench warmers played. We didn't really play a lot of our starters, which, yeah. I do have notes for Iowa State if you want to hear them.
Yeah, Tara. I know Keyshawn had 35.
Yes. JT Rock did not play.
That's our 7-foot center.
Let's see here. Chatfield had 4 points and 2 rebounds in 20 minutes. Jefferson did not play.
Okay.
Watson had 2 points, 1 rebound in 16 minutes. Heiss, 6 points, 5 rebounds in 32 minutes. The starting lineup was Taman, Gilbert, Cujo, Hisei, and Milan.
Cujo, Milan. Okay.
That's what Iowa State fan said.
Wait. That's 4.
No, Taman, some Gilbert,
Keyshawn.
Cujo,
Yeah. Chris Jones.
Heiss,
Oh, Heist is starting?
Milan. That was the starting 5 for the scrimmage.
Bruh, we're starting Nate Heist. What the fuck?
Milan didn't really play.
Well, I mean, fucking Keyshawn carried us.
Deshaun Jackson didn't play.
Because I'm pretty sure Deshaun is probably going to be our starters.
Yes, so he didn't play. I don't know if he's dealing with an injury.
Yeah.
Kalk only played 18 minutes.
Who?
Kalk. I don't know. Some Iowa State fan said it. Kalk.
Kalkbrenner, yeah.
He only played 18 minutes. So you didn't really play against the big guy.
No host play?
I don't know anything about Creighton. Or Caden Fish didn't play.
That was the dude who transferred. They tried transferring away, but couldn't get any offers. What about our freshman? No host. No.
Industry. What? Indrustia. And
yeah, no, just no Joes or no hosts. Well, I don't know.
He had 4 points, 3 rebounds. Milan had 8 points, 3 rebounds.
No Joes is gonna be really good for us. He's gonna be really good for us.
Iowa State won.
Yeah, I
know. Let's see. Pop Isaacs only had 4 assists, 5 turnovers.
Well, it looks like Alvin Kamara is not going to get traded. They just signed a 2-year, $25 million extension.
An Iowa State fan said Pop Isaacs still does not like playing against Iowa State. He didn't score any points, 4 assists, 5 turnovers.
Dude, I remember when I went to the Texas Tech Iowa State game, and we were just flaming his ass because, buddy, those of you who don't know, he had some relations with a minor.
All right, Stu.
Minor.
Do your NBA playoff predictions before we get kicked off YouTube.
Why would we get kicked off?
I don't know.
Buddy, we literally talked so much shit on Terrence Shannon we didn't kicked off.
And
I did.
He got proven innocent too.
Yeah, and I apologize for that. But still, I ultimately say, fuck Terrence Shannon for what he did to Iowa State.
Okay. Yeah, that should have been a crime.
Yeah, what he did was a crime.
All right, Stu, go over your playoff predictions. You can go over all of them, then I'll go over all of mine because I have a cool way of showing it.
Wow. You just didn't want to include me on this?
Well, it's a spreadsheet.
I see how it is, BT.
I worked hard on this spreadsheet.
I understand what you think, buddy. Okay, buddy? Okay. All right. So, my playoff seeding, I have number 1, Celtics, number 2, Knicks, number 3, 76ers, number 4, Bucks, number 5, Pacers, number 6, Magic, number 7, Heat, and number 8, Cavs for my East. First round of the East, I have Celtics over Cavs in 6.
Yeah.
I have the Knicks over Heat in 5. I have the Magic upsetting the 76ers in 7. And then I have the Bucks beating the Pacers in 7.
Okay.
Which that hurts me to say, but the East is stacked this year. Second round, I have the Celtics over Magic in 5. I have the Bucks over Knicks in 7. Eastern Conference Finals, the Bucks versus Celtics. I had the Bucks winning against the Celtics in 6. So that I have the Bucks in the finals. My Western Conference standings, I have the Nuggets 1, number 2 Thunder, number 3 the Dallas Mavericks, number 4 Suns, number 5 Grizzlies, number 6 Kings, number 7 Timberwolves, and number 8 BT's Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
First round, I got the Nuggets over the Lakers in 5. I have the Thunder over the Timberwolves in 6. I have the Kings upsetting the Mavericks in 7, and then I have the Suns over the Grizzlies in 6. For the second round of the Western Conference playoffs, I have the Suns over Nuggets in 7, then the Thunder over the Kings in 5, and then my Western Conference Finals, I have the Thunder over the Suns in 6, with my NBA Finals matchup being the OKC Thunder versus the Milwaukee Bucks, and I have the Oklahoma City Thunder beating the Bucks in 6 games.
All right, Stu. All right. Now I get to show my cool format here. I worked hard on
I
this
get
at
it,
work.
okay? God, this fucking guy. Can't stand him.
Hold on. Oh, that's close now. Hold on. What is happening? All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. There we go. All right. Here you go, boys. You can see my lineup here, including my play-in. So all I got to do, I'm gonna have the Suns over the Rockets here, and then I'm gonna choose the Grizzlies over the Kings. And then for this, for my surprise team making the playoffs, I have the Rockets in the playoffs. And for here, I have the Pacers winning and securing the 7th seed. Then I have the Hawks beating the Raptors. Then I have the Cavs getting the 8th seed. All right, for my West. Hold on, let me pull this up. I have it all written down here. West. The Rockets, I think, give the Thunder a series. They match up well. And I'm going to ultimately have to go with the Thunder in 7.
Ooh.
Then I'm going to go with the Wolves over the Lakers in 4.
Oof.
Then this is a upset right here. I have the Suns over the Denver Nuggets in 6.
You know who plays for the Suns?
Who?
Former Iowa State legend Monte Morris.
And then I have another upset here. I'm going to have the Pelicans.
You know, Pelicans are a sneaky team.
Yes.
With the addition of DeJounte Murray.
Pelicans
But
beating
the
the
thing that
Mavericks.
worries me is that what's his name? Trent Murphy is playing center. So
The Thunder and the Wolves match up here, where I'm going to have the Thunder winning this series once again in 7 games.
ooh.
And then the Suns and the Pelicans, I have the Suns winning in 5.
So we both have the same Western Conference Finals.
Yes, and I have the Thunder winning in 6 games.
Yeah, the same Western Conference champion.
There's always one super crazy upset.
Oh my God.
I have the Cavs beating the Celtics in 6 games.
They have my favorite player in the NBA, BT, and
Georges
Georges Niang.
I think Donovan Mitchell is going to ball out in this series. And then I also have the Magic beating the 76ers.
So you have the Magic upsetting the 76ers as well.
They're a higher seed for me, so is it really an upset?
Oh, I didn't see that. Fuck you. Or you haven't beat him, I should say.
Yeah. I believe
Knicks
that, yes.
beating the Pacers in 5.
Dude, how the fuck did you know this? The Knicks beating the Pacers in 5 games. Then I have the Bucks beating the Heat in 4. All right, the Cavs and the Magic. My surprise team in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm gonna have the Orlando Magic.
Ooh,
They called me crazy for having the Thunder in the conference finals last year, and look what happened. They were in the conference finals, and then even crazier, I have the Knicks beating the Bucks in 7. Leaving up a Magic and Knicks, in which the Knicks will all beat the Magic in 7.
Ooh.
Knicks Thunder championship. What does the NBA want? Nothing more than we're going to have a New York MLB champion, and we're going to have a New York NBA champion. Knicks in 7, and they will win the NBA championship for me. That is my playoff predictions.
I'm more salty about what you said about the baseball thing, so fuck you.
Let's go Knicks. You're my team. I'm riding with you.
All right, BT. So
I think I chose the Knicks last year.
If the Yankees lose, are you gonna come on this podcast and publicly apologize to my Dodgers?
Yeah, to your daughters.
Your Dodgers. 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 Dodgers.
All right, so we can just
And
get rid of this.
Just saying. Dodgers were a New York team too, so fuck you.
That's back when Jackie Robinson was playing.
Bruh. Well,
That was bad.
Let's do a quick thing. BT, how'd your MLB season go?
Not good.
Yeah, I told you. Mine did. We're in the final or the.
About time the Dodgers finally make it and not disappoint in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Last time we made the World Series, we won. So fuck you.
Last time we made the World Series, we won.
Yeah. Who's we?
The Cubs.
But you're a first year fan. You have to be a fan for 5 years
to
in
be
order
fair,
to qualify for citizenship.
Whatever. Okay.
Hey, you be good. You be
the only MLB game I've ever been to was a Cubs. I think it was Cubs and Mets. All right. Anyway, fuck the Mets for eliminating my Braves. By the way. The Lakers play basketball this week. They have 4 games before the next podcast.
Sheesh.
We play Phoenix in 2 of them. Play the Kings and we play the Timberwolves. Yikes. 4 straight games on TV, though. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, well, I can't say the same, so. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be seeing history tonight as Bronny James and LeBron James are going to be on the same court. Probably in the second quarter.
Yes, in the second quarter. I mean,
just get it out of the way. After this game, you know what's going to happen, BT?
He's going to the G League. Send him to the G.
I swear, if Bronny James gets more minutes tonight than Dalton Connect, I'm going to flip shit.
He's not going to. Dalton Connect. Obviously, you want to go 2-2 this week. It's very tough opponents. You can probably if you don't win tonight, it would have been, I think, 9 years in a row you haven't won a home opener or season opener at all.
To be fair, I like your chances.
I do. I think we have the better chemistry, which is the first time I've said that probably in the whole LeBron era.
I think you guys have the better starting 5, but they're deeper as a team. So
they are, but we also have the chemistry because we didn't really change much on this roster, which helps the chemistry. Unlike the Timberwolves, who had major changes, adding Dante DiVincenzo, adding Julius Randle, and obviously losing Cat. So, which is the first time I could say that we have really good teammate chemistry going into the season.
Yeah, well, it's because you didn't fucking make any moves. I
mean, we added Dalton Connect.
Yeah. Wow.
We could have had the 3 white-headed monster with Alex Caruso if we would have brought him back.
Yeah.
Had Reeves connecting Caruso all on the same court at the same time with LeBron and AD. Damn.
Oh boy. You think LeBron takes a dip this year?
Not the way he's talking. He's talking about he's going to play for 2 more years.
2 or 3 more years, yeah.
Better not, or else he might have to retire. And the way he played at the end of last year. But obviously, I think AD's good enough to. The way he shot in the preseason, AD shot really well. Yeah. JJ Redick has been having a good influence on AD shooting. I don't think LeBron will need to. He won't need to play as hard. I think we have a really good supporting cast around him if we could stay healthy.
Yeah,
it is a big if. And obviously, we're gonna have to make another trade for a big outside Anthony Davis.
Yep.
But I think we should be good. We should perform well here in the first couple weeks.
It's gonna be a tough couple first.
Yeah,
your
you
first
need to
4
start.
Games are just a juggernaut. So your first 5,
first 6, first 7, first 8, first 9, first 10.
Let's be realistic here. All right, after these first 5, you got 2 winnable games.
Good point. 3, 4, and if Philadelphia doesn't have fucking Joel Embiid and Paul George, are you happy you didn't sign Paul George now, given the fact he had the zestiest injury of all time?
Dude, I don't know.
All right, Stu. Pacers basketball is back, and they're ready to disappoint you once again.
Disappoint, brother.
Wow, look at that. Very easy opponent you get to play first. Must be nice.
Oh, we play. Oh, of course we played the Knicks on TV as I work. Fuck. Jesus Christ. When's that? Oh my God, we play the Celtics on TV too on Wednesday and I have work. Fuck me. God. We have a tough first stretch of the season. Holy shit.
I'll trade you.
Mm,
Now you at least get to play Detroit and Philly.
yeah. And Philly?
Philly's not going to have Joel Embiid the first 2 weeks of the season, too.
He said play Detroit. Oh.
And you get to play fucking.
Hopefully we can start off the season strong. We should be good. Hopefully we can get Jerice Walker involved. I really want to see him get some more minutes. So, yeah, just a tough stretch of games. Really, we have 4, 5.
You
We
have
have 5 playoff teams in our first 10
4
games.
games for our next podcast. What's your ideal record?
Probably 2-2.
Hey, same, Stu.
Yeah, probably
Maybe
2-2.
we both get to meet in the in-season tournament championship again.
Yeah. Hopefully it's different than last year.
Fuck no. Later. Who has the most in-season tournament championship wins?
You know what's fucking crazy, BT?
What?
If you guys win that, that's like 3/4 of Bronny's salary.
When's the first time we play each other? Oh, you couldn't have saved it 3 days.
Ooh, boy.
Saturday, February 8th, and Wednesday, March 26th. Oh, that's like is that like I feel like that's a big day or something.
I don't know. I'm just hoping we could have a good season this year. Get back to the playoffs. Hopefully Halliburton can continue to do what he does and average double-digit assists. And
I don't know when the in-season tournament starts.
I don't care when the in-season tournament is, BT. I really don't care when the in-season tournament is, BT.
Look at all these freaking national TV games.
Yeah. Must pay to, be the highest fucking valued franchise in the league.
No, it's got a...
One of them. We have 8 or something like that.
3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's like 5 times the amount we had last year. I'll take it.
Yeah. You can just use meth streams.
Whoa. BT.
Use it if you want. All right, Stu. We have history. We had history last week. It wasn't on video.
Why did my fucking do that?
I went 6-0. First time in podcast history, got every single pick right. And as you could tell, Stuvie didn't have a very good week. I'm up by 7. I'm running away with this. This is like Stuvie last year. He was running away with it. I'm starting to run away with it. Stuvie needs a comeback.
Yeah, well, hopefully you have a rough week and I can, chill. So
I hope not. All right, I'll go first. Obviously, I got first picks.
Yep.
All right, for my college football, I went over this before. I have Ole Miss over Oklahoma. I'm hoping this is like reverse psychology.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It didn't work for Texas, but hey, it might work for this game. I have UNLV over Boise State in an upset.
Ooh.
They're 3.5-point underdogs. And then I have North Texas, who are 8-point underdogs, beating Tulane at home.
Ooh.
I like North Texas. Both teams are 5, but actually, North Texas is 5-1. Tulane's 4-2. North Texas is a sneaky good team, led by former TCU and Oklahoma legend Chandler Morris. Dude, what's so funny?
Look at this on Twitter real quick.
Oh God, it did something, bruh. Damn. That sucks.
What about your NFL?
My NFL, I have the Cardinals +3 favorites over the Dolphins. Tua's gonna have a mental illness playing out there, so I'm gonna go with the Cardinals defense. And then I'm gonna have 2 really heavy favorites, the Ravens being the Browns and the Chiefs being the Raiders. Both are 10-point favorites, and they should easily win. Hopefully, give me some points.
Yeah. What's the most amount of points you can get?
Let's do the math here. So I can get 1 from Ole Miss. 2.5 UNLV. That would be 5.5. That would be 7, 9.
9.
If I get those, Stewie might be in deep doo doo.
Yeah, it's not looking good. So my locks of the week, I'm playing it a little bit safe this week. I got Liberty, who is a 25.5 point favorite over Kennesaw State. Memphis, who is an 18.5 point favorite over Charlotte. I have Texas Tech upsetting TCU. And that's my only upset of the week, BT. I got the Packers, who are 4.5 point favorites over the Jags. No, never mind. The Lions, who are 11 point favorites over the Titans, and then the Vikings, who are 3.5 point favorites over the Ravens or Rams. The Rams, with the most possible points I can get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh my
6.5
fucking god!
points.
Sorry,
So yeah, 6.5 points is the most possible I can get. So
it's already starting. It's already fucking starting. These
what?
players pretended to be injured, and then now, all of a sudden, I'm gonna come back and play against the Lakers. Fucking Naz Reid, bitch ass.
Nas Reed.
Actually, I'm fine with that. I think he's on my fantasy team. But anyways,
But yeah, that's we have anything
yeah, I
else?
have him and Karl Anthony Towns tonight.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else.
Nope, that's it.
Yeah. So if we would have gone more in detail for some of the stuff.
Yeah, we were
But
just afraid to go
we
over
really
time.
want to see it's NBA tip off in 4 minutes.
Yeah, oh no, I'm not even gonna watch the pregame. You already know what they're fucking doing.
They already did it.
Okay, good. I don't want to watch that. Fuck
Yeah.
the Celtics. Honestly, fuck them. I hate them.
Me too, BT.
Yeah.
If we would have had a healthy Pacers team,
Fuck Boston.
and
Fuck Boston.
and we would have been able to finish some games, we probably would have. Then we might have a ring.
That's
Then
what Pat Riley.
I might have a new tattoo somewhere because
Hey, that's
BT
what Pat.
BT might have recorded me at a parade, drunk as fuck, crying because I love my Pacers.
All right, as Pat Riley and Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, what they all used to say. Guess what? Fuck Boston. And we will end episode 8 on that note. Make sure you like, subscribe, fuck the Boston Celtics, and hopefully they lose the rest of their games and Jason Tatum becomes a Laker. And peace out, guys. We love you.